everything. Grocery shopping with a gun. You just baby.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to Cherezian Racing. Not much has changed since the last video. You still see the double treble hobby stock sitting here on jack stands, and the drive shaft is getting shortened as we speak. I did start tinning in some of the tunnel here. I got it spot welded right now. I got to go ahead and finish up welding it all together, but you can see that I got one small little hole here for the rods to go through, and I kind of bent some of this tin work sheet metal in, so I got to make a couple more patches for that. But until we race on the 22nd, maybe, I just figured I'd bring you guys along with me and show you guys what I'm doing. Right now I'm going to do some work related stuff. I got to fix this breaker bar that snapped on me. It's a Craftsman, so I could warranty it, but I figured, what the hell. Let me try to see if I can weld it up first, just to kind of test my skills a little bit. So I got it in the vise, and I'm going to go ahead and try to put a nice, gnarly, hot bead in there. I want to test out my new welding gloves. So these Blue Point welding gloves, guys, are the freaking bomb. I bought these like 6 years ago, and the ones I have they're in the trailer now because they're going to be our trailer welding gloves, but they just have one little small tear right here, and it's very small, and we use the crap out of them. And so these things are actually not that bad. You'd think Blue Point, it's going to be a lot of money. They're actually not that bad. Back in the day, 6 years ago, I think they're 20 bucks. And now in today's day and age, 2024, they're more like 30 with tax. But still, it's not a bad price for these gloves when you price them out. And these things, they feel really good on the hand. They do a great job of insulating, and I highly recommend them. So this is my second pair in the last 6 years, so pretty impressed. Let's see what I can get done here. All right. I love this welder too. My dad bought me this for Christmas, and I just absolutely love it. So we're gonna turn this baby up to, I guess, G. See how that does.
That doesn't look too bad. Flip it around and do the same thing.
Alright, so that should work to turn a weight jack bolt. We'll see. The next order of business is another freaking tool that broke on me. This one's snap-on, and yeah, I can get this one warranty too, but I'm telling you guys, I've had this thing warranted like 6 times now for this little doohickey pulling out. It's a 2-piece 3/8 to 1/4 inch adapter, and this guy always falls out after about, I don't know, 6 months of using it. So I'm sick and tired of having to deal with this crap, so I'm just going to see if I can weld it in and make it a 1-piecer. Alright, drive shaft's back from Delta Drive Lines. Yeah, he shortened it about 1 inch, he said, and I ended up just trading him a beadlock rim for it, so I think it's a pretty good deal on my part. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in and see how she looks. I'm also doing something kind of redneck over here. I got a little mouse in here, a shop mouse. I've never had a mouse in here before, but I caught him on this camera, and so I'm doing this thing I saw on YouTube where you put a bunch of olive oil in there, and I made like a little stair stepper for him. So I put a little bit of peanut butter in each step, and then right here, and hopefully he's gonna try to go in there. And when he does, it's gonna be so slippery he can't get out, and he's not gonna die, but he's gonna be trapped, and then I'll get him out of here. We'll see if it works. All right, so I pulled it back out. It doesn't fit. The U-joint cap here is not the right size. It's too small, so when it goes in the yoke, it's just wobbling around. Even when I tighten down the U-bolts, it's not a tight fit. It's not made for the yoke. So I got other caps here, like this is the right size cap. As you can see, it's a good bit bigger. But this shaft here won't accept this cap because this shaft right here is larger diameter than that little shaft right there. So I'm gonna have to swap out this whole U-joint, and hopefully that fits it. We'll see. Here's the old one. Well, not the old one, the brand new one that was in the drive shaft that he put in there when he shortened it. And here's the used one I had lying around that fits it. So the swap is complete. It's nice having stuff that's, you know, spare part related just laying around that you can use once in a while. We got a bunch of U-joints here. Don't throw anything away. if there's one thing I'm gonna, you know, teach you guys in this episode is don't throw anything away because you're never gonna know when you need it again. All right, much better. It's all installed. Looking good. All right, this thing has been on there so long I can't even erase it anymore. It just don't come off. Gotta wet this guy down a little bit. All right, now that I got that erased, fast forward a little bit. It is now Friday the 21st. Technically the race will be tomorrow, and the car looks the same, pretty much. So between the funeral we had for the death of our family member and just some work-related stuff, I couldn't have got the work done to get it on the track tomorrow. But I'm still cracking away at it. So what I've done since you guys saw me last was I've gone ahead and I've put a bunch of heat tape on the fuel line. And it's all hooked up now. So I gotta probably put a little more right here where it goes from the main hard line to the carburetor. But I just gotta go ahead and plop it in the tank basically and add some gas. And I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and run in the brand new gear that we have. We put a ring and pinion into this thing, a brand new ring and pinion in this thing a long time ago. And I actually used an old 9-inch case that was cracked on the cap. I made a video of it a long time ago. It was a gear we were running on our super truck, and hit like an Enfield tractor tire or something, and it cracked the case right on the cap where they normally crack at. So I kind of did like a redneck repair on it, and if I can figure out how to attach that video to this video, I will. But I'm not really the best at editing videos and that kind of stuff. So if you guys can check the description, it might be there, it might not be there. I'm not really sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and run in the gear right now. Now that we got the drive shaft and everything's hooked up, I'll go ahead and start the motor, put it in gear, and then run in that gear for, I don't know, probably half hour or so and get it all kind of meshed together before we hit the track. And it is, like I said, a Friday right now, and I'm gonna mix a drink. All right, it's just me and my old buddy Jack tonight. Nothing but the best. All right, let's fire this baby up and get to work. All right, so let's throw this bad boy in third gear here. Light her up. All right, distributor plugged in. Actually, I think I might be out of fuel. I am out of fuel. Dang it. Gotta add a little bit of go-go juice in the fuel tank. All right, I just got a little bit of 87 octane here. I'm not trying to pour it in my drink, as you guys can see. Let's give her a couple gallons here. Just get her fired up. All right, that should be enough. Let me check the depth here. Oh yeah, we're under. Our pickup tube's under the gas, so we're good. All right, let's see if she'll fire up. See if we got enough fuel in the float bowls here to get her fired up. Hey! I guess she's got gas. We're live from nice California. Holy hell, it's been hot. It's hard to get videos done with that fan in the background, but I gotta have it on. It's 108 today. It was 110 all last week. So it's been hard to get out here in the shop and get to work, but I'm doing it today. Gears running. Eric came over last night at Thirsty Thursday, and he did some wheel well sheets of aluminum here. We had some flimsy ass shit on the back here. This is like HVAC ducting. It is so flimsy. So he got some old scrap from the old super stock. I just keep all my old metal, old bodies and stuff. Cut out a couple pieces for that, and then we're gonna wrap the inside of that with some of that flexible plastic. So he got both those guys done, and we pulled the seats out. He built a little temporary patch there for the tunnel there. If you guys remember, we got a big old gaping hole there, so we can unrivet that if we want to down the road and do stuff on the transmission, you know, fill it up with fluid and take out bolts if we gotta pull that for some reason or whatever. And then I basically tinned up and welded up all the seams and the other holes, and so that's all done. The tunnel's done. As you guys can see here, we pulled the seats out, and we're gonna try to get some covering up here so we just don't get a bunch of mud that's all plugged up in there inside the frame rail and stuff. So I'll show you what I did last night and kind of give you an idea what I'm gonna do on that side, the passenger side that is. Just got ahead and bent up a bunch of these pieces of aluminum from the old body, like I said, and hammered her kind of to the contour of the frame, and just got a couple more rivets sunk in it so it's a little more sturdy. Starting to look good. So I'm gonna do that side over there. It takes a while, but you know, probably in a couple hours this will be all done, and I can put the seats back in pretty much, and we can go forward from there. All right, so start out with that hunk of aluminum right there. Get to work. All right, chop the little dingleberry off. Just like that, it's magic. It's all contoured in, not much gap for any mud to get in there. So now I just gotta make the second portion right there. Alright, let's see how long this guy's gonna have to be here. Alright, it's all covered up. Now my back hurts. Holy Lord, it's hot in here. Nothing better than some ice cold Milos. Alright, so I'm gonna button up this video because it's already been like a month in the making, but pretty much this is all done. I gotta go ahead and get all the loose paint off. As you saw, a bunch of flakes up there on the tunnel. And then get a coat of black on it again so it doesn't look like a gay Dalmatian with all the different colors on the floorboard. And then that will pretty much be done. We'll put the seats back in. We got to line these guys back here with some plastic like I was talking about, and get the body back on, and then a bunch of little stuff, tedious things that are going to take forever. Button up on the motor and underneath the car and suspension wise, but I've been saying this for a long time, but we're gonna get this thing on the track soon. But I'm gonna end this video now, like I just said, and get to work on it. So thank you guys as always for watching, and remember, if it's bent, it ain't broken. See you guys here next time, working on probably the hobby stock, maybe racing it, maybe not, we'll see. See you guys next time. Alright, this is something I haven't done in a long time, but some of my original followers might remember this. This is the bonus bogus. You really think I'm gonna do all this hard work and the tedious stuff and not show you the final product, it all painted and stuff? I don't think so. If you guys made it this far, you guys are here, drop a comment, let me know that you're here. The mouse trap worked. I got the mouse. I'm gonna vacuum all this stuff up. I'm gonna go ahead and spray paint it, and you're gonna see it in just a second. Alright, just hit it all with this nice wire brush. Let's go ahead and get all this crap out of here. All right, man. Shiny in some spots, Not so shiny in other spots because it's already got dust on it. But as far as I can tell, the whole floor pan here is black. And it's all tinned in, looking good. Just got one little small hole here now for the shift rods. All right, that's the bonus bogus. Out of here.